Florida's wild spaces are home to some of the most diverse and fragile ecosystems in the United States. From the lush marshes of the Everglades to the vibrant wildlife of its wetlands, these habitats support countless species, but they are also under threat. One of the most surprising heroes in this environmental battle? Hunters. Often misunderstood, hunters are playing a critical role in saving Florida's native wildlife from invasive predators and overpopulation crises. Today, we explore how science, strategy, and stewardship are combining to protect Florida's natural balance, and why this fight matters more than ever. What is the biggest invasive threat facing Florida's ecosystem today? The Burmese python is one of the most damaging invasive predators in Florida. Originally introduced through the pet trade, these snakes have established breeding populations in the Everglades. Growing over 18 feet and capable of consuming everything from rabbits to adult deer, pythons are causing steep declines in native mammals, birds, and reptiles. How bad is the python problem in numbers? Since 2013, dedicated removal programs have taken over 20 tons of pythons from southwest Florida alone. In the most recent breeding season, more than 6,300 pounds of snakes were captured, preventing an estimated 20,000 eggs from hatching. Statewide, removal efforts have taken nearly 19,000 pythons out of the wild since 2000. How are hunters and scientists working together to remove pythons? Teams use innovative tracking methods such as scout snakes, radio-tagged male pythons that lead hunters to large breeding females. Trained removal agents follow strict guidelines to capture and humanely euthanize the snakes, ensuring minimal impact on the ecosystem while maximizing efficiency. Why are hunters considered guardians of Florida's wildlife? Beyond python control, hunters help manage other overpopulated or invasive species like wild hogs and certain deer populations. These regulated hunts prevent habitat destruction, protect endangered plants, and keep native animal numbers in balance. How does hunting financially support conservation? In Florida, hunting license fees and federal excise taxes on firearms, ammunition, and archery gear directly fund wildlife management, habitat restoration, and research. Nationwide, these programs have generated over $25 billion since 1937, with a large portion supporting state-level conservation in Florida. What are some visible successes from these conservation efforts? Controlled hunting and removal programs have led to healthier populations of wading birds, deer, and small mammals in certain areas. Habitat restoration projects funded by hunting revenues have revitalized wetlands, improved water quality, and protected nesting grounds for species like the wood stork and the Florida panther. Is this only about hunting animals? Not at all. Many hunters are also active in habitat cleanup drives, wildlife monitoring projects, and education programs that teach communities about responsible environmental stewardship. Their role goes far beyond the hunt. They are long-term partners in preserving biodiversity. What could happen if these removal and conservation programs stopped? Without active management, invasive species like the Burmese python could spread unchecked, causing irreversible declines in native wildlife. Overpopulated species could destroy vegetation, erode soil, and disrupt water systems, leading to a complete collapse of certain ecosystems. Finally, Florida's wildlife faces challenges on a scale never seen before, but through the combined efforts of scientists, wildlife managers, and dedicated hunters, hope remains. Each python removed, each habitat restored, and each dollar invested in conservation brings us closer to a balanced and thriving ecosystem. If you believe in protecting nature's beauty for future generations, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and join the growing community working to keep Florida wild.